This is Eric with CyberZev, and I'm trying out a cooler slash heater that can be powered off of AC or DC power. I'm gonna use it in the Kia EV6 for traveling, for holding lunches and such, and it can be plugged into the back seat 120 volt plug. So it's a pretty simple to operate cooler. It has a heat mode and a cool mode, lights for each, a USB port for charging your phone, and it's a fairly small compartment here, but it'll fit a couple lunches. The rating is 45 watts for cool and 50 watts for heat on either 12 volt or 120 volt, as I said there. So here I have the Kia ready to go, and I have my watt meter plugged in. So plug in there, put it on watts, and then we'll turn it on to cool. Looks like it's drawing about 60 watts, which is more than it's rated for, but that's probably just what it does. If we come over here, you'll see the green light is on, meaning it's in cool mode, and it should start cooling. We will let it run for a couple hours and see what happens. The fan is located over here on the front, and it's pretty quiet. You can barely hear it operating. The starting temperature near the beginning, it's only been on for a couple minutes, is 74 and dropping, so we'll keep an eye on that and see how long it takes for it to get cold and how cold it can get. After about 30 minutes, the temperature's already down to 46 degrees, so just a couple hours we'll get it down to temperature, I think. I'll let it go to see how long it will stay, or how low it will go. And now that we're getting a little colder, we're still at 55 watts of power draw, which is 10% more than what it's rated for, so the rating is not accurate. But this is, I guess, maybe cooling more than they indicate, or maybe something else. Testing out the USB port, I'm only able to get 0.12 amps. Let me just try turning this off to see if that's the restriction. It's still 0.12, so I can't really match this 2 amp. I've tried a couple different cables, and the phone always warns me that the device is charging very slowly. So I'm going to put it back on cool. After a couple hours, we're down to 39 degrees in here. I opened it a second ago and the temperature went up, but I think we are around 30. See how quickly it changed there. So it takes a couple hours to cool down, and then it should be able to hold that. We're still drawing 56 watts. If I unplug the USB port, it dropped a watt. So overall, that's working pretty well. I'm going to try flipping it over to heat now. And the light turned to red, and the power draw is 71 watts. So again, the power rating is not accurate at all. I don't know if that really means much, but just so you're aware of it, it shows 50 watts cool and 45 watts warm, so we're drawing, I don't know, almost 50% more power than that now. It's coming down a little bit, but we'll let you know how quick it heats up from about 40 degrees to whatever it can heat to. Running with the heater after about an hour, we're already up to 136 degrees, and we are still cranking along at 40 watts now, so it's dropped down a little bit. Oh, and dropped to 3 watts. So now we're in the mode where it'll cycle on and off, probably to keep the temperature. So it looks like it'll go up to about 140 degrees. So that would be good for keeping a hot dish warm or something. So yeah, this is I think the brand was actually United Pacific, the CoolBox. I'll post a link below in the comments or in the description. So yeah, thank you, and this will make a great addition to the Kia EV6. And being that this has the AC outlet inside the car, it will be much easier to keep this at temperature. Most cars don't have a big enough battery to easily keep this type of cooler or heater at temperature. It draws a lot of current for a regular 12-volt battery. And from inside the car, the cooler fits right between the seats and can easily open and close and not interfere too much with people's legs. Also, the vent fan is here, so it's not up against the seat or anything. So yeah, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.